Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a revealing guide that uncovers why conversations with your parents, or even your kids, often hit a wall. Why do simple talks spiral into misunderstandings? Are parents really that bad at listening, or is something deeper at play? Stay tuned as we break down the hidden barriers of intergenerational communication, expose the surprising science behind them, and share fresh ways to finally break through. Have you ever felt like you and your parents are speaking entirely different languages? You're not alone. Across dinner tables, video calls, and family group chats, millions experience the same invisible wall. It's more than just stubbornness or old-fashioned values. Science tells us that each generation develops unique communication codes shaped by their world. What if we could decode those? Today, we'll dig deep, past the easy cliches, into why parents and kids fail to connect and what both sides are missing. Let's uncover the roots of this cross-generational disconnect, starting with the crucial question, why do we even care? Because these misunderstandings aren't just awkward, they can cost us emotional closeness, empathy, and even happiness. Ready to crack the code? Let's begin at the heart of the gap. Let's journey back a bit. How did these distinct communication patterns arise? Think about this. Your parents grew up without emojis, TikTok comments, or group FaceTime. Technology wasn't ambient noise, it was a revolution. Meanwhile, today's teens slide between memes and DMs like fish in water. But the divide is deeper than just devices. Research shows that every generation's values are coded by big historical events. Wars, economic shifts, tech booms. Those became the backdrop shaping not just what we talk about, but how we talk. When timelines diverge, so do the meanings behind our words. No wonder misfires are everywhere. But does this gap doom us to never understand each other? The answer might surprise you. Here's the clincher. The science of active listening says most people aren't really listening. They're waiting to reply. For parents, years of experience can turn into automatic advice giving, a reflex that drowns out genuine curiosity. Studies show that the human brain reacts differently to familiar phrases from their own youth compared to new expressions. It literally tunes out. Enter gramnesia, the forgetting of how another generation's slang or priorities sound. It's not personal, it's neurological, but it's also a recipe for frustration on both sides. What if we could train ourselves and our parents, not just to hear, but to understand? Let's meet Maya and her dad, Paul. Maya's all about TikTok trends, vibe checks, and mental health. Paul, on the other hand, thinks in career milestones, stable jobs, and phone calls. Their conversations often crash. Paul offers solutions. Maya just wants to vent. Sound familiar? It's more than preference. Teenagers process emotions and stress through sharing. Parents default to fixing. This mismatch turns a simple chat into an emotional standoff. But watch what happens when they find a shared interest, a music festival, where both must navigate new territory together. Suddenly, their languages start to blend. Shared experience, it turns out, is the universal translator. Did you know that almost 70% of arguments between parents and teens center on how things are said, not actual topics? This is the how trap. Generation Z values directness, but also irony and understatement. Boomers often equate respect with formal tone and patience. So when a teen says whatever, it might mean, I'm overwhelmed, while a parent hears disrespect. This mismatch is where empathy gets lost. But what if we learn to translate intent, not just words? Emotional fluency, like learning a new language, can be taught. Now let's step outside the home. In workplaces, diverse age groups must collaborate, but assumptions based on stereotypes often wreck teamwork. Millennials might see emails as relics, while boomers find instant messaging too abrupt. Mismatched platforms breed missed cues and annoyance. Harvard studies find companies that encourage cross-mentorship, older helping younger and vice versa, see productivity climb by up to 30%. Generational bridges, it turns out, aren't just feel-good, they're good business. Education is another battlefield. Picture a parent-teacher meeting. The teacher uses educational jargon. A Gen Z parent prefers quick texts, while a grandparent wants phone updates. Result? A maze of missed signals that can frustrate everyone, including students. but schools embracing clear, multi-platform policies, emails, apps, meetings, report fewer misunderstandings and improved student well-being. The key lesson: adaptability protects relationships across generations and supports the young. So, why do parents feel ineffective as listeners? Intercognitive bias. Adults quickly categorize, using life experience as a shortcut. But that means they often miss the real story behind what their kids say. A 2022 survey found that 82% of teens felt rarely heard by family elders, despite frequent talks. This is the listening illusion. Both sides share words, but not wavelengths. Undoing this bias means parents need to switch hats, becoming questioners rather than answerers. Patterns repeat in friendship circles too. Multi-generational friend groups struggle with inside jokes, meme references, and changing cultural norms. A millennial might reference VHS Rewind, leaving Gen Z blinking in confusion. Meanwhile, a Gen Z friend's dark meme humor can unsettle older peers. Yet, groups that lean into their differences, asking questions, telling stories, form surprisingly strong bonds. Diversity, when leveraged, becomes an engine for deeper connection. Let's get practical. How do we finally bridge this abyss? First tip: mirror the medium. Teens, initiate a conversation in person, not just via text. Parents, respond using an emoji or GIF once in a while. Both, make an effort to learn each other's preferred slang or etiquette. This signals respect and opens the door for humor, one of the most effective tools for breaking tension. Small, creative attempts to join each other's world lead to surprisingly big shifts. Next, embrace the awkward. All generations cringe at each other's references sometimes. That's normal, but discomfort often precedes growth. When a young person explains what a viral challenge means, or an elder shares a story from pre-internet days, the group gains depth. Encouraging open curiosity, rather than rolling eyes or laughing off confusion, builds trust and psychological safety for real sharing. Empathy is the real game changer. Studies show that simply paraphrasing the other person's statement instantly increases feelings of respect and being heard across all ages. Imagine a parent responding, "So what you're saying is, instead of back in my day." These quick wins create momentum for bigger conversations. Over time, every empathetic phrase rewires our family scripts, turning everyday misunderstandings into chances to grow closer. Finally, let's flip the script. See the generational gap as creative fuel, not a fatal flaw. Families and workplaces that treat their diversity as a resource report increased innovation, resilience, and well-being. Imagine brainstorming sessions where life experience meets digital know-how, sparks fly, solutions multiply. The real magic happens not by erasing gaps, but by making them visible and valuable to everyone involved. What if the future of communication isn't about narrowing the gap, but about celebrating it? So, here's your takeaway. Intergenerational communication isn't doomed. By getting curious, embracing awkwardness, and leading with empathy, we can transform every conversation into an opportunity. Whether at dinner, in the office, or on group chat, the gaps are real, but so are the bridges we build. Which strategy are you most excited to try out? Or, what's the funniest miscommunication you've had with a family member? Let us know below, and thanks for joining the conversation. Don't forget to subscribe for more honest guides on overcoming what divides us. Thanks for watching. Today you discovered just how deep and fixable the gaps between generations really are. Are you struggling with the same communication barriers? Share your experiences in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more eye-opening guides like this one. See you next time.